sound bad.
And what do you want to see defensively, as this is too close of a game between the Heat and the 76ers?
Well, that's a very good question. Defensively, we're doing a really poor job of communicating, not getting back in transition. Also, they have too many offensive rebounds. Right now, they have 8 offensive rebounds, 12 second change points. That means right now that the energy is higher, the higher level than us. So we got to do a better with our effort.
As my coach says, box out.
Yo, right.
Thanks, Coach. Let's send it back courtside to Eric and the coach.
And I guess you guys promised Joe before he signed that you guys just wouldn't lose a game here. 5 straight with Joe Johnson in the mix. What's established already with the chemistry of that first 5?
Well, Joe, you know, it's really easy to play with Joe. He plays simple. He's a smart player.
Chris is on 11.
The mismatches out there. He's making great plays. He knows when to score, when to let other guys, get going. And that's why he really just fits right into the starting five.
And you're just a double-double monster. You roll out of bed, just grabbing at least 10 rebounds, scoring at least 10 points. You talked about it earlier with CB being out. You took a lot of the responsibility of rebounding onto you. Just tell the home viewer how you're going about it, maybe differently than you do when you play in the 3.
Yeah, well, I'm moving a lot more. I think when I play at the 3 with the system that we have, we put our 3s in the corner. And a lot of times, you don't get the movement that you get like before. Before I find myself on top of the key, I'm moving, I'm cutting. And I have a good knack for the ball and just reading where the rebound would be going or where the rebounds I've always been good at that. Now I'm just getting an opportunity with playing before to do that.
Is Hassan upset with you? I mean, from time to time, he wants to just gobble all the rebounds.
I never battle Hassan.
There's some wisdom there.
He's going to win that anytime. I think we're just doing a good job as a team of rebounding everybody. And a lot of my rebounds are really coming because they're really trying to pay a lot of attention to Hassan. That's just our team being smart and taking advantage of when they take away something, we create something else.
How great is his improved play and his improved approach been since the All-Star break for what you guys have been doing?
Yeah, he's just going to keep maturing. I think his mindset is, has helped us a lot in this one. The way he came, the way the All-Star break ended with the suspension, I think it kind of woke him up a little bit. And now he's just, he's making us so much better, especially when he comes off the bench. Teams just don't know what to do now.
Now you have, as your fans are cheering outside the window, it's special. I mean, literally, that crack, they see 4-inch crack right there. Before we let you run, you have Milwaukee, a little town you know about. After that, Chicago and Toronto. What's the right approach as you guys hit the road together?
I think one game at a time. We're a different team now. We can't really look at Chicago and Toronto. We got to really focus on Milwaukee first. We know this is going to be a challenging trip, but we're a different team, and we have a different mission. We believe in each other, and we're excited to get on the road.
Lou, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Give the men some more love, people. Give it to them.
Woo! Wow. Well dang.
Let's hand to his boss, Coach Spolstra, headed into the interview room to break down tonight's video. Dominated by the Rewinders. That's Grandpa in the middle. That's Ron. I got Aidan over here. Lucas is over there. They got pens. They got buttons. They got basketball in their blood. It's coming at you right here on Fox Sports Sun. We rewind, family style. That means we have small plates and there's a big plate in the middle. That's coming up next. Stay right there. Right here, American Airlines Arena. 7 shows beginning on Thursday. That's March 10th through the 13th. Tickets on sale now. These and many other events, including megastar Rihanna on March 15th. Lucas, Ron, Aidan, Jax at that show. Let's get it done now. Right here at American Airlines Arena. Visit aarena.com for a complete list. Order buy tickets or visit Ticketmaster.com. We better get out of there.
Is that Jackson and Rewinders?
That'd be awesome. We could do a summer show selling tickets at the American Airlines Arena box office. I got them all here. It's Grandpa and the Rewinds right here in the This Game Bayside studio. Gentlemen, welcome back. Good to have you. Oh, we flip-flop buttons and screens now.
Versatility.
That's awesome. Now, Sean Whiteside, 7 rejections in this game. And it's not that he's blocking shots, which is pretty awesome. Let's not knock that. It's just what that becomes for the Miami Heat the majority of the time.
A lot of the time, often, it turns into a fast break. It's not being sent into the stands. He'll send a few, make them dead ball situations, but more often than not, he's making them live ball turnovers for them and getting us out in the open court and transition baskets, or at least transition opportunities at the other end.
Hey, it's party time, brother. Do your thing. What do you got? Oh,
And we got the rewind.
We can play that.
Okay, ready, Lucas? Roll.
Alrighty, so stop it right here. So Landry had the ball in the post with Hassan guarding him, and Covington gets the ball out on the top with D-Wade. Roll it. Covington drives. Hassan helps and rejects it, and the rebound goes to Goran. Now hold it right here. You see Luau and D-Wade right there. They are sprinting down the court, and it's a 3-on-1 situation. So the odds of us scoring are better than the odds of them trying to block it. So as we come down, the good pass to D-Wade, and D-Wade flushes it home over Smith. Flashback to the old time. Now right here, Dragic has the ball on the top. Hold it right here. As you see, D-Wade is going to come up right here and get the ball from Dragic. Roll it. Off the pick from Hassan. Roll it.
Hit that button, Aidan. There you go.
And then Goran passes it. Now hold it right here. They fake the handoff, and Goran is going to come to the corner. Roll it. And they set a high pick and roll for Hassan. Now hold it right here. Hold it. Rewind a little. Right there. And the pick on top, right here. But after Goran comes down, he makes a V cut from here into here to go out and spot up, roll it, and D-Wade finds him with the good pass for the 3.
Okay, I'm going to do one. So.
Yeah, try to top that with the V cut.
On the fly, okay. Well, let's see what we got here. I don't even know what we got here. We got Joe Johnson with the ball, okay? And Joe's pounding it a little bit. Here comes Hassan to set the high pick and roll in the slot area. Joe comes off towards the baseline. Hold it right there. Hassan is rolling to the paint. He occupies some people. So it's going to be skip pass. Okay, roll it to Goran. Goran catches it, puts it on the floor. Stop. And he goes back where Ish Smith came from. He drives back at him, so he gets the step. He's going to get the middle. Roll it. He sees the help coming, and he's just going to lay it up there. Guess who's there? Hassan Whiteside with the catch and flush. Nice play. Nice play. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Hassan finishes with 14 and 13. Now, Aidan, this is your grandpa's math here. What do you see when you see all this right here?
Well, we got more turnovers than them, but we out-rebounded them by 11, and that really helps us win.
I heard that's right. Grandpa, what do you have?
Well, we got a couple of things. I spoke to Brett Brown in Philadelphia before the game. We're sort of a little kindred spirit. I've been where he is, and I know how difficult it is to coach. They can call it whatever they want, but that's an expansion team. I know management down there doesn't want to hear it, but that's the truth. You put a coach in that situation with all these young players, guys who are not drafted, that's not an NBA, it's an expansion team. And it's a very, very hard way to go, and it's a brutal way to try and make your living. It really is. And I think the guy's done a remarkable job. And the one thing he said to me was, if the games were only 40 minutes. And it's the truth. What happens in an NBA game is the 48 minutes, eventually the cream will come to the top, and it's harder for the underdog to get the upsets. It happened in Philly the other night. It happened again tonight. They just have a hard time closing. They play extremely hard. You really couldn't ask for much more from those guys. And with that, you guys did a great job. That was great. You were terrific.
Old school love.
Yes, sir.
Popping the grandson. I love it. Don't go anywhere. More from the Rothstein Rewind Band in just a second. Raj, outside the Sixers locker room, a little bit more on their state of mind, Raj.
Thanks, Mr. Jackson. Philadelphia head coach Brett Brown was proud how his team fought till the end, and he was proud of their defense, especially their switching on pick and rolls and their defensive fronting. Additionally, he was impressed with how the Heat played in the fourth quarter and their defense and how it led to three-pointers. That's what he said decided the game. Now, let's see what else he had to say.
Really good players trying to move up the food chain in the playoffs, move further up the standings. You know, it was we've seen this before, and you give him credit. You know, Dwayne Wade and Whiteside's defense and his ability to block shots and alter shots. You know, Joe Johnson being Joe Johnson, and I thought Dragic was good. It was a really good time.
Philadelphia has an upcoming 3-game homestand starting Wednesday against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Good luck to both teams. Now back to you, Mr. Jackson.
Raj, you're the most well-mannered reporter in the history of America. Thank you. You're a credit to your parents, my man. Good to see you. I hope you had a great time today.
Thank you.
All right.
Good job, Raj.
Hey, apparently we have some analysis from Lucas down here on some wardrobe. What did you notice?
Yes, so if you guys were looking, but I'm not sure any of you were, both of the coaches, they were matching almost, but the Coach Spo had a little bit of a lighter jacket and shorts, so that's my analysis.
In-depth analysis. Yeah. You got into the gear. I appreciate it. It's like they all get the same clothes, don't they?
I'll talk to him later.
No, it's all good. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. Come back anytime once a year.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Excellent job. Give them a round of applause. Oh my goodness. This is getting out of control. We are in the midst of part 3 of this man's wonderful story. That would be Amari Stoudemire, who was great enough to open up his home for us to tell the story of basically his family, of fatherhood, and his 4 children. But the image of this man being a young high school player who hadn't played a lot of college basketball, I shouldn't say college, didn't play a lot of high school basketball, but became Mr. Florida, right up the road in Lake Wales, and then of course all the great things he's done in his career. We left the family in the kitchen if you were watching our first 2 parts in Heat Live pregame, but the basketball learning continues with Deuce, aka Amari Jr., on the hardwood outside.
Go ahead over to the lesson. Grab one of the cards. All right, I hear you.
Yeah, get that back. Yeah.
You love about it.
You weren't here when I played for D.
That's magnificent.
Back in '96.
Cassie Crotty, back from college. Good to see you. How's everything?
It's good.
Good. How's Virginia?
Loving it. We just had midterms. A bit stressful, but I just got off the plane here. So.
Nice. Spring break?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody coming down to visit, huh?
Yes.
Charlottesville South. Here we go. This will be fun stuff. Let's get into edition of the Cuts, family style right here. We'll start off with Pops, since he gets all the money.
Yeah.
Let's go. Heat scoring, and they're doing it together, John. I mean, a bunch of people in double figures every single night.
Great offensive balance, and that's the thing that I think has been so awesome since the All-Star break, and a huge key to why Miami's been successful. A lot of different guys are involved. Because of the pace of play, they're allowing a lot of different players to be able to touch the basketball in good positions for them. Look at how we saw Deng score. We're going to see Joe Johnson in the post. Have an opportunity to see D. Wade do his thing, but because of the quickened pace, they're absolutely able to isolate and get different guys involved. The guys that really stand out to me are really Luol Deng and Justice Winslow, and now Joe Johnson as a new addition. These guys are finding more opportunities and getting really good open looks. I love the fact that Dragic continues to push pace. Even when he misses, you see the follow-up there by Amari Stoudemire, because they're going so hard and attacking in terms of pacing. Look at Deng on the tip-in, Whiteside. I mean, 5 different guys in double figures overall. The Heat back court was outstanding. Look at them tied for the high score. And then, overall, to have 4 of your 5 starters, so the balanced attack that way too. Overall, just a great job with the team with the balanced attack.
If I'm not mistaken, 9 of the last 11 at 100 points or more for the Miami Heat. So let's move to a chronological event for you. Now you come back, you go to school, let's do it there. Holiday break, and you probably say to your dad, hey, listen, I hope Dragic's game makes something. You know, and then you get back. I know that's the kind of conversation.
Yeah, that's the thing. The first thing I get on.
Then you come back, and he's leading the way. I mean, with pace and scoring and rebounding. What do you notice?
I mean, just Dragic's production. I mean, he's moving the ball. I mean, continuing what he said. Confidence is growing since the All-Star break, and he's really leading the offense. I mean, his shooting is just. I mean, it's been growing. He's got 23 points this game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. And we actually just had an interview with Johnson on radio, and he said something about him being gritty and how he's able to get into the paint when very few people can and be able to make the game easier for other guys, give guys open shots, being able to break the defense down and just keep the hustle going throughout the game.
It's awesome. And he's left-handed like your dad, by the way.
That's right. That's right.
Your dad is so fired. If there's a point guard and he's left-handed, your father's out of control.
Look, and he's making the long ball jacks too. I think that stretches the defense and it makes him a lot harder to guard. And you can just see, to Cassie's point, the confidence growing, I think, with him because he feels like, hey, this is my style of play. I'm super comfortable doing this.
Now let's move over to Hassan Whiteside because his impact now is become #1 consistent. And then specifically with the block shots, they're not all going up into the 19th row. Every now and then, because of the timing when he gets there, he's got to get it out of bounds. But for the most part, man, it's turning into action.
Yeah, I mean, it's tremendous. I mean, 7 shots he blocks in the game tonight, and he does a great job, really, of using both hands, of keeping it in play, of making a run-out type of fast break situation. Look at this recovery here. He had to help out Dragic, who had a much bigger player and Grant on him. Look at him here at midair, straight up and down. Nice soft block there again. This one, again, recovery. Might have gotten it almost on the way down. It was such a late move, and he was still able to make a play. This slow motion angle really shows how good he is around the basket. Now, the alley-oops, he got off to a slow start, was about 1 for 6, but he kept pushing, he kept making plays, and they were fouling him. He was going to the free throw line, and again, you know, didn't have one of his better nights, but still 6 of 10, something he's dramatically improved. Another double-double for him. I believe that's, 9 double-doubles out of the last 10 games he's had since the All-Star break. As long as his minutes are improving, he's going to continue to improve both offensively and defensively. Leading candidate right now, Defensive Player of the Year, the way he's playing, with the shots blocked and how dramatically he's helped his team.
If you have 9 straight games with double-figure rebounds, we put you on television.
Yeah, I'm going to just affect the game any way I can.